And we're back again with another episode of Pokemon Cavern and Coast set in the Voyard region. In the last episode, we visited Umberwald Forest and made it out without getting lost. Now let's go as the adventure continues.
Man overboard! Heave ho! Heave ho!
Set course for Carib Island. The fog is still impenetrable, but when it weakens, we will return.
You know, that old townsboy got me thinking about the shrine he mentioned and how it could grant knowledge. I know it's just a myth, but if it was real, I bet that kind of knowledge would make us better Pokemon trainers.
Wouldn't being granted knowledge spoil the journey of travelling and bonding with our Pokemon?
No way. It would just make us better at the important stuff, like battling and strategizing.
Curious, you ask more about this mythical shrine.
It's called the Shrine of Calaverna, and it is apparently the resting place of a large and powerful Pokemon of the past, who granted knowledge to humans long ago that allowed us to build technologies faster and explore further than ever before. But if you want to know more about that, you should ask me, brother. I wonder where he would be by now. He kinda just drifted off.
He's probably in Amplic town by now, which means we'll need to pass through Umberwald Forest to get there.
What's wrong, Mirage? Scared of the dark?
No, I just think we should stick to the path this time.
I'm always surprised with how dark this forest gets once we get in it.
We should be here at night. It gets really dark then.
As you walk with Jasper and Mirage, you see many forest Pokemon scrambling about and running through the trees. You recognize most of them from yesterday. As you admired the lively forest Pokemon around you, you saw so many Pokemon, both from Voyard and from other regions.
There are so many Pokemon in this forest. Even Pichu and Palmy are here.
Ugh, more mugpunks! My hair is not a nest! You hear that? So stay away!
Shouting at the Mugpucks? I thought it was rather hilarious.
As you and your friends follow the beaten path through Umberwald Forest, you start to feel a strange sensation, a force that makes you stop.
Is something wrong, Dorian? You have a weird look in your eye. Is something over there?
You feeling okay, dude? You've been very quiet today. Now this. Maybe we should go to a Pokemon Center, see if they can check you out.
Although you hear Mirage and Jasper, you are too transfixed on the presence to answer. Mindlessly, you started walking towards the presence, with both the concerned Jasper and Mirage on your heels.
Whoa, what's this we found here? An old rock carving of some kind?
I can't believe it. It's real?
You ask Mirage what she means.
The Shrine of Calaverna.
Mirage. The Shrine of Calaverna is a myth that parents tell their children to get them to go play outside. It's not real.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is, because that's what my father was looking for.
Oh.
You felt a deep, intense silence fall upon the group. No one spoke for what felt like hours. Eventually, Jasper broke the silence.
Sorry, Mirage. Assuming this is the Shrine of Calaverna, why is it so far off the path? Wouldn't the town want to have people see the shrine?
Confused on what happened, you asked Jasper what happened to Mirage's father.
Well, we don't actually know. My brother and I came to Ornbeam Island to find a young girl who seemed to have no family, and that girl was Mirage. While I don't know all the details, it seemed that Mirage was here with her dad, and then he disappeared, and never returned. He abandoned her, but I suppose she could never come to terms with it. She is convinced he's on an adventure to learn about the lost legendaries of Voyard. That's why she gets, touchy on the subject of the Shrine of Calaverna being true or not. Because if it's not, she'll have to accept that her dad just left her, and no one wants to do that.
You just nodded sullenly.
How did you find it? Did you know it was here? Did you see or hear something? Please tell me, I need to know.
It could have just been a lucky...
No, he was acting weird the day before and he literally led us to it. There must be something he knows. Tell me, Dorian, what happened?
Seeing the determination in Mirage's eyes, you decided to tell her that you felt a faint presence. It captivated you and compelled you to follow it. But once everyone reached the area, the presence disappeared.
It compelled you? Like you had no control over your thoughts or body?
You nodded as Jasper let out an audible sigh of disappointment.
Mirage!
No, Dorian, there's proof that the shrine can influence minds and bodies of people, and you can't deny that.
I'm sure it's here somewhere. It'd be so much easier if there weren't so much, trees.
There might be less trees if you would actually help me cut them down.
What did you say?
Nothing. Hey, I think I found a clearing. Hey, you! What are you doing here?
Hey kids, it's easy to get lost in this forest. You best be getting back to the path now.
Maybe we should just go back to the path. These guys look a little more prepared for off-roading.
No way. These jokers sound like they were looking for the shrine. So, too bad for them. We found it first. Come on guys, let's go see if this shrine really does grant some knowledge.
Hey there, you. We are warning you. Go back to where you came from. We are here for the shrine.
Yeah, what they said.
Come on, Dorian. Let's show these poorly dressed clowns they can't push us around.
A double battle starts with you and Jasper against the two mysterious grunts. You use your starter, and Jasper brings out his Mugpunk. The two grunts bring out their Pokemon. Grunt 2 has a badge seer, but you don't recognize the first grunt's Pokemon.
How dare you beat us?
You two are quite strong for new trainers.
Don't compliment them. Come on, we better get going. We got what we needed anyways.
Bye.
They were an odd pair, weren't they? I wonder what they wanted with the shrine.
So now you think the shrine's real, not just an old rock carving?
Well, kinda.
The three of you walked up to the shrine and waited to see if anything happened. But after a few moments of standing there, nothing did.
I don't feel any different.
Neither do I. Dorian?
You shook your head.
Maybe we should just continue through the forest then.
After leaving the shrine, the three of you continued through the forest once again. But the forest on this side of the shrine seemed different, more heavy with static electricity.
The forest over here is home to quite a few electric Pokemon, causing the forest to gain slight electric currents.
As you walk through the forest, you see a light flickering in the distance. As it drew closer, you saw it was a Pokemon. Illumisect, an electric type. Illumisect live in dark areas and are known for helping lost travelers find safety in the dark. They communicate with other Pokemon through a complex series of flashing lights created from their abdomen. Despite their size, Illumisect can generate quite a nasty shock when it wants to that can really hurt a human. But this rarely happens as they are typically very easygoing in nature. Illumisect flickered a few more times before flying off into the dark forest.
I was hoping that Illumisect would stick around a bit. That was the first time I could see anything in this dark forest.
I know, right? And these trees are so close together, they keep touching me.
What do you mean? No trees are touching me.
Yeah, there is. They keep touching my back.
Ah! That's not a branch. Oh, it's a spider.
Ugh, get off me!
Ghillider, a grass and electric type Pokemon. Ghillider has special eye coverings that allow it to see perfectly in the dark. This is why they typically inhabit dark forests. They collect leaves to blend into the dark forest surroundings.
Ew, I can't believe that thing was on my back. Gah. I don't like this forest. At least before the shrine, the Pokemon were cute, like Monkeef and Cheeple. But over here, yuck.
Whoa, didn't you think Ghillider was cute?
Zip it. I swear that there's nothing on the side of the shrine that is so cute, fluffy, and utterly adorable. Aww.
Where did that Pokemon come from?
Oh, I bet it's so fluffy.
Furrkit, a normal type Pokemon. Furrkit is a timid and shy Pokemon. They spend most of their lives hiding from others' view. If attacked, Furrkit will generally not do much to defend themselves. The only time Furrkit comes out of hiding willingly is during thunderstorms, as they seem to be drawn to the lightning in the sky.
I want one so bad. No, my fluffy baby, come back.
Sorry about Furrkit.
It's fine. Let's just keep going. I think we should almost be through the forest.
As you start to see light, you know the outskirts of the forest are drawing near. All three of you are so happy to have light again. While looking down, you saw something faintly move in the light and instantly stopped. Upon closer inspection, it's a good thing you did stop, or you would have stepped on the small, hidden Pokemon. Electant, a grass and electric type Pokemon. Electant are extremely skittish and use leaves as camouflage to hide from other large Pokemon. While the electricity stored in Electant's abdomen is weak, it can still produce a shock that is felt by humans.
Why'd you stop? Wait, is that an Electant? Those guys are pretty hard to find. They're so shy. Guess I scared it off, but good thing you didn't step on it. I hear people that do that get quite a nasty shock.
Look guys, we're almost at the exit.
The three of you could not help but pick up the pace at the prospect of leaving the dark, dense, and dismal forest. But just before you could all take your first step out of the forest, you were berated by a weak bubble attack coming from a nearby hidden pond. Looking at this pond, you saw a new Pokemon cheerfully laughing at you and looking like it wants to play. Masuwatto, a water and electric type Pokemon. Masuwatto are naturally playful Pokemon who are very friendly to those who live in and near their home. They love to play, but commonly accidentally shocking their playmates with the electricity stored in their dense fur.
Hey, that wasn't nice. Do you know how long it takes my hair to dry? Now it's all messed up again.
Hey, I'm so sorry about that. Masuwatto is my Pokemon, so I take full responsibility for it attacking you.
And who might you be?
Oh, my name's Archer, and this is my newly caught Masuwatto. I live in Amplic town, just up ahead.
Newly caught indeed. That Masuwatto of yours doesn't seem to listen at all.
That's not true. I asked it to get all of your attention. Masuwatto just misunderstood how I wanted to get your attention.
Why did you want our attention?
Well, I'm a very new trainer, and I heard you were also new trainers that came to the professor, so I was hoping to battle one of you.
Why don't you battle him, Dorian? Jasper seems a little too worked up right now.
Ooh, will you battle me, Dorian?
You accept the challenge made by Archer. Archer sent out his Masuwatto, and you sent out your starter. If you chose Kokokani as your starter, this battle will be a breeze for you. But if you didn't, don't worry, you'll hang in there. Masuwatto doesn't know any electric type moves, and mostly goes for moves such as tackle and play nice. So even with Tibuma or Pyrot as your starter, you manage to chip away at this pesky Pokemon and eventually end up defeating it.
Masuwatto, are you okay?
You are really strong, Dorian.
She's right. You are a strong trainer, Dorian. Masuwatto and I are still getting to know each other, but once we do, we'll be strong like you. As thanks for battling me, why don't I heal up all you and your companion's Pokemon and show you the way to Amplic?
I, for one, would appreciate that.
Right this way, then.
So, this is Amplic Town. It's very different from Verdura Town. A lot more technology.
Exactly. While the folks at Verdura Town are all tree huggers to focus on the environment more than themselves, we here in Amplic Town believe in using technology to make a better place for people, Pokemon, and the environment.
How did Amplic Town become so advanced? Well, Verdura Town is, well, not. Did it have something to do with the shrine?
The shrine? Oh, you must mean the Shrine of Calaverna. No, everyone knows it's just a myth. I know people of Verdura might think that's how Amplic became so advanced so quickly, but no, that's not it. Amplic became so advanced in technology due to our resident gym leader. You might have heard of her, actually. Her name's Kara.
You look at Archer. You recognize the name Kara. You knew she was the friend that Professor Mahogany came to see, but you didn't know she was the gym leader.
By the look in your face, Dorian, you didn't know Kara was the gym leader, did you? That's alright. You're new around these parts. Archer, have you seen my brother around? We came looking for him.
Your brother?
Yeah, you know, tall, white lab coat, terrible sense of humor, overly nice guy.
Archer shrugged, confused.
Has that cliched hook for a hand?
Oh, Professor Mahogany! Wait, you're his brother? You are nothing like him! Yeah, I saw him. He was over by the Hornbeam tree just outside of Amplic Town. He's probably still there if you need him.
You asked Mirage about this Hornbeam tree.
The Hornbeam tree is the largest tree located on the edge of the island. It is said to be the single tallest tree in the world and can conduct electricity under its bark. The Hornbeam tree is why sailors and colonizers named the island Hornbeam, because its roots are believed to have spawned every tree in Umberwald and gave life to every plant, from large shrubs to blades of grass.
The Hornbeam tree is also where Kara's gym's located. Only gym challengers may enter inside the tree. Everyone else just watches from below. When Masuwatto and I get stronger, we'll go challenge Kara in the mighty Hornbeam tree as well. Hey Dorian, you beat me. Why don't you go challenge Kara for a gym battle? You do seem to have a knack for battling.
As you consider what Archer said about battling Kara, he wanders off.
You know, he might have a point. Battling Kara might be a good way of piecing together where you came from. Besides, we need to head that way anyways to find my brother.
I see that you all have made it. How was Umberwald Forest? I hope it wasn't too much trouble for the three of you.
Of course not. Like I said, we are well-seasoned Pokemon trainers. A little dark doesn't scare us off. Like really, if you wanted to test us, then give us a real challenge.
Well, if you're looking for a challenge, why don't you all come up and meet me in my gym? I'd love to have more visitors, especially after the professor spoke so highly of you.
Kara!
Well, what do you say, Dorian? Will you accept my challenge to a gym battle? Great, I'll be waiting for you at the arena, at the top of the Hornbeam tree.
Dorian, if you really are going through with this, there are a few things you should know. Kara specializes in grass and electric type Pokemon, so if you have any fire or bug types on your team, then you should be all set.
Listening to the professor's warning, you look at your Pokeballs. You feel a sense of pride and determination, and with that, you inform the professor that you will try out the gym challenge.
So you decided to challenge me? Welcome to my gym. Now don't expect I'll go easy on you, since you're the professor's little friend. Instead, I'm going to try harder and give it my all.
Kara starts out with Monkey, and this little annoying monkey knows a lot of repetitive attacks. such as Bullet Seed and Fury Swipes. But with a few good hits, you knock it out. Kara's next Pokemon is Illumisect. While not very strong itself, Illumisect uses moves to drop your Pokemon's accuracy, letting it score a few shots in before inevitably falling. Kara's last Pokemon look kinda familiar, but different at the same time.
This is Voltant, the evolution of Electant. Voltant here is my last and my ace Pokemon. No longer a shy little Electant, Voltant can handle its own. Let us show you.
Kara's Voltant was very strong, using both grass and electric type attacks. It took out a few of your Pokemon, but when it really mattered most, Voltant fell, leaving you victorious in your very first ever gym battle.
That was amazing! Both of you!
Watching you and Kara battle Dorian, it was just so cool. It makes me want to get powerful myself, so maybe I can do that someday.
Not too shabby. You're quite a decent trainer.
Dorian, that was a great battle. You show amazing potential. If you want to challenge other gym leaders, there are some located in each water wake and Lavonic Islands within the archipelago. You should go try and battle them. But as a token for defeating me, it is my duty to present you with the Conduction Badge. Congratulations.
By the way, bro, we saw some weird people in Umberwald Forest. They were dressed all funny and said they were looking for the Shrine of Calaverna.
Weird people, eh? Well, maybe Kara can keep an eye out for them.
Oh, definitely. Especially if they are looking for the Shrine of Calaverna.
Isn't the shrine's existence just a myth?
Yes, but then stone statues started appearing. We always suspected it was stone carvers playing a little joke. But since no one has confessed to it, people have been coming thinking that one of these shrines is the real one. They also tend to be quite territorial and dangerous if they think they found a shrine. So please keep your distance from them, and I will handle it right away.
Thank you very much.
Just as Kara leaves, you, Jasper, and Mirage's starter Pokemon all jump out of their Pokeballs on their own.
What's going on?
All the starters look at the trainers as they start to glow. I wonder what's going on with all the starters. Guess we'll have to wait till the next episode to find out. Anyways, what did you think of the new Pokemon introduced today? Do you have any favorites? Anyone do you want to add to your team? Don't forget to like and subscribe if you are enjoying the series so far. Don't forget, you can check out the series on YouTube, X, and TikTok, as well as check out the Voyard Showcase playlist to see any sneak peeks at future Voyard Pokemon. Until next time, see you then!